So, moving on to our next topic. I don't know if we're going to be talking about this much, but I gotta open
with this again.
Gonna open this up. I just posted about it today, but I heard about it a couple days ago. Where is it? Here it is. So, 5,954 Pokemon players have been banned by the Pokemon Company, and they were banned for modifying their data. So, you want to read this?
Oh, good God.
This is the official statement from the Pokemon Company about what happened.
Thank you for using the Pokemon Global Link. It has come to our attention that a small number of players participating in rating battles, online competitions, and global missions have engaged in unauthorized modification of their game data. As a result, we have taken the following actions against the almost 6,000 players. They will be excluded from the rankings of any rating battle they have participated in thus far. They will not be able to participate in any further online competitions. They will no longer be able to use GameSync play in rating battles or participate in online competitions or global missions using the game with which they performed unauthorized data modifications. When affected players try to use GameSync or participate in rating battles or online competitions, they will receive the following message. The connection to Pokemon Global Link from this saved data has been denied.
Error code.
Going forward, we will take similar actions at regular intervals if we continue to identify players using game data that has been modified in an unauthorized way. If we identify that certain players are repeatedly engaging in such unauthorized behavior, further restrictive actions may be taken against them without warning. Oh boy. We will continue to monitor and deal with unauthorized data modification as it comes to our attention in order to preserve a safe and fair gameplay environment for all users of the Pokemon Global Link. We encourage all players to follow the instructions and the manual that came with the game in order to protect their saved game data and the Pokemon that they have raised. Thank you for your support and understanding.
Basically, if you modified your game in any way, which I think with game data they mean the Pokemon, because there's these programs out there that allow you to modify Pokemon, create Pokemon, yada yada yada, and get impossible combinations of moves, or allow you to get Pokemon that maybe are a lot harder to get. They don't like that. Which makes sense, because think about online rated battles. Is it fair that someone who legit got their Pokemon, legit trained them, legit bred them, legit did all the things to get their moves, has to go up against someone who cheated to get all that stuff?
Yeah.
It's not fair.
No.
So, I know there's a lot of people out there that defend the use of these programs because Pokemon has become an extremely complex game to kind of get the combinations that are very, very possible, but like it's on chance, like a certain breeding method has to be used, and it's like a 0.0001% chance to pull off the combo that you want.
Yeah.
And so, just use this program and you can get it. But see, I've always been against these programs because one of the charms, at least to me, of Pokemon, is that everybody doesn't have it. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's what makes Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely.
Someone has a shiny EX with moves that only 0.001% chance is possible. Good for them.
Yeah. Well, if they got it the right way.
Yeah, I know, if they got it the right way. Like that's good for them. It's just like, it's like the argument, about people that are mad that like there's limited editions and special editions for Breath of the Wild that no one can get anymore. It's like, yeah, but it adds value to that thing. Pokemon cards. First edition Charizard from back in the day, worth a ton of money. Not everyone had one. I had one that got stolen.
Yeah.
Value, because not everybody has it.
Right.
Same thing with this. Like you can say, everyone paid the same amount of money for the game, so what's it matter for value? Because you could have one that someone else doesn't have, and they can have one you don't have. If you want to trade them, go for it. You're allowed to do that. But that's the thing. Like, it wrecks the balance of the game, basically. And that's not good. And yeah, it sucks that people that put thousands of hours into the Pokemon might have better Pokemon, but that's what you got to do. They earned it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely unfair if you have a Charizard that just randomly knows Surf. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How does this work? What?
And obviously, they're taking a pretty serious stance here. This isn't the first time they ban people. This is the biggest batch they banned at once. And on top of that, if these same people, these only now to be fair, this only affects that game cart. So if you put a different Pokemon game card in your thing, you're not banned.
Yep.
But if they see that it's the same player doing it, they're going to be further action without warning. And that further action can include, and I know people don't want to hear this, but if you actually read the fine print on your agreements with the 3DS and Nintendo, they can do this. They can break your system. You're online, they find modified data, you're a second offender, they just send one line of code to you, your system's done.
Yep. Nintendo just did that, didn't they?
Yeah, they recently did that to some people who, in conjunction with Pokemon, were playing the illegal ROM hack demo or it was the full version of the game of Pokemon Moon. So like then they didn't fully brick the system; they just bricked the online play. You couldn't do anything online with those systems anymore. So obviously, what they've done now is a bit nicer. We realize you cheated. We're not going to brick your system. We're just going to affect that game cartridge. So that ID on that cartridge that identifies with our servers, you will not be able to use that anymore. But the next step up is going to probably be what happened before.
Well, definitely, or even possible lawsuits.
If you support like all this modifying of stuff, type away. I'm actually really curious because I'm not part of that community. I'm on the side that I think this is just wrong and you're stupid. And why are you doing this? But I'm also on the side that thinks that playing ROMs is stupid. And I'll admit, I used to play ROMs when I was younger, didn't know any better. And then I realized, you know what? Companies spent a good chunk making this game. So I should spend money to play it.
I have one caveat for that.
Sure.
ROMs of games that are, say, 10, 15
Oh, there
years
is
older.
a statute of limitations on... I can't remember what it is, but something like if a game hasn't re-released and hasn't been out for so long, then it's not illegal anymore,
right?
Because the game's free.
Well, right.
Like I think Return to Zork is at that point where anyone can download Return to Zork and it's free and you're not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
But usually when it's that case, you don't have to play a ROM. Like they'll just give you an exe file and just play it.
Yeah.
And Nintendo games obviously usually don't fall into that category ever because they do re-release it, and repackage it, and resell it, Virtual Console, etc., etc. But yeah, so. On the illegal side of it, I've always been against it. And I know all the reasons for it. Oh, there's no demo, and you want to try it before I buy, blah, 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 blah. It's fine. You want to try it before you buy it. That's what GameFly's for.
Yep. There's
ways to legally do this. Anyways, so just let us know. Like, if you're supporting all this hacking and all this changing of data, let us know why. Even if we're going to end up disagreeing with you, it's a side of the equation that neither one of us stand on, so we don't understand why people even want to do it in the first place. Besides the obvious, I just want to be the best without trying.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it for our Pokemon bans topic.